Right off the bat, I'm glazing Simon, and I'll glaze both versions of him. The normal Simon is already hard enough with relentless attacks. I remember vividly when I was learning his moveset, the hardest moves are Light Speed, Long Combo, and Sword of Lumiere. But that's not enough, he has Shield Drain, which makes my Monoko obsolete. But the most difficult attack is definitely the Simon Geddes Chroma around Verso, which if you don't know is that he drains your health to 1, and if this is your first running with Simon, that move is hell to learn his entire moveset in phase 2. You have no idea my struggles when I was learning Sword of Lumiere while on 1 HP. But once you get him to phase 3, the fight becomes a lot more easier. Without the life drain, phase 3 Simon just feels predictable. It would just be like, oh, he just has 1 additional attack on his attack chain, oh that's cool I guess. Which does remove the difficulty of the boss fight. Thankfully Divergent Star Simon fixes those issues for me. His attack combos now have variants according to the background colors, which now forces you to adapt to the situation. Hell, even Light Speed and Sword of Lumiere got additional after image attacks as well. However, I don't like how slow Light Speed is now. It does tarnish the legendary name after all. Anyways, back I was saying, you have to actually respect his moves now, even the short combo is threatening enough. Especially with the devious delayed attacks. The hardest move for me is definitely the after image red sword. The delay between the normal hits and the red hit always puts me off. Overall, normal Simon is already an S tier boss, and Divergent Star Simon is in a league of its own. Well, for our second place we have Arlecchino, the Joker of Prot. His combos are all random, and even when I refought him, I don't know when it ends. What's so genius about this fight is his AI can detect you panic healing and can punish you immediately, which said input read can lead up to another combo. And now let's talk about his second phase. If I haven't fought Simon in November and played Expedition 33, I would have rated him as the #1 boss in my list. Although now he doesn't detect your healing input, I have no hits Divergent Star Simon, even I can't perfect parry his phase 2 opening. Overall, I think his phase 2 is a way better fight than his phase 1. Although he can do whatever he wants and chain combo after combo, now you have to actually dodge the after image attacks after parrying his combos. Unlike phase 1, which is just a parry fest. There are noticeably 2 flaws in this boss fight. First of all, the camera in Last of P is on par with FromSoft titles, it's very bad. For example, the camera can easily bug out in the phase 2 opening, leading me to get blended. And second, his grab attack is delayed as fuck, especially in higher difficulties in rematch mode. One grab from him and it's game over. Apart from those flaws, he is easily an S tier boss. The moveset, the atmosphere, the stakes, the music, it's all perfect. Unfortunately, in third place I have to put Ozma there. A shame that he is an actual rare mage boss. The only good mage boss I fought recently was Renala from the Elden Ring DLC, and that was over a year ago. Although his phase 1 is very annoying as he spams projectiles that reduce max HP. Don't worry, he summons an entire storm of those in phase 2. When I designed this list, Ozma is by far the best skill expression boss I've ever fought. He demands 95% of perfection for the player, who should be a master of perfect parries and dodges. To bring him into phase 3, you have to use every tool in your arsenal, including the javelin. To be honest, if you die to him a lot in phase 2, phase 3 isn't even a problem. Like he does 2 to 3 new projectile attacks which can be easily dodged. And if you somehow fail the Mikiri counter or dodge the grab attack, he'll recover all his health, which sounds like a problem at first, but you can just press circle on his stunned ass. And since he doesn't regenerate stamina while I do in phases 2 and 3, it's quite easy to get a few topples off him. Overall, I'll put him in the same league as Simon. Phenomenal moveset, build up, story, music. But why third place you may ask? It's because he has one big weakness, reflection. Unlike a regular parry, a successful reflection can stun the boss and can stun the boss even longer if you chain your combos correctly. With the correct build and given how OP dual wield is, you can one cycle New Game 2 plus phase 2 Ozma on expert mode. Well, time for some silksong love because I'll rank Lost Sinner over Singer Carmelita. Well, you may ask, why isn't Singer Carmelita here? She's very fast and has punishing combos. It's because First Sinner reminds me so much of Nightmare King Grim. Her speed is fast, she teleports, and both Nightmare King Grim and her have telegraphed spike attacks and are very satisfying to parry. Minus the SAH whenever Grim does any attack. And besides, throughout the game you never encounter a Weaver other than Widow. And to encounter one, although not at full strength, is truly a top 10 gaming moments in 2025. It's like fighting Toph or Zuko or Prime Aang as Korra in Avatar. I was stuck in the trenches for 4 hours learning Grow the Great in Bar Water. And after Grow, I explored a bit, re-entered the slab, and found Lost Sinner. It's like hopping on a cold blanket and bed after a 10-hour grueling shift at the office. A peak Metroidvania boss who isn't just a walking hitbox and actually has moves that are fair and easy to punish. The reason I put her in 4th place is she reuses the same OST as Widow. Last but certainly not least is Prometheus, the Titan of Foresight. He has a ton of single target and AoE moves. And if you are new to surface runs, he's basically a run Anna. To be honest, the first 2 bosses of Surface didn't teach me a lot about boss fights in Hades 2. But this guy taught me the hard way how to precision dodge and position, especially when he drops to 70% health and torches the whole arena with flame. But don't worry, as a title of Foresight, he gladly provides us foresight of what will happen for the flames. It's like Divergent Star Simon's Pillars of Light before he does any combo. To spice things up in Rifles 4, he becomes gay and summons his boyfriend Hercules to put even more pressure on you while he spams his AoEs. If you're doing a surface run with at least 20 fear, it's a guaranteed Death Defiance proc. Anyways, I've yapped enough, and here are my top 5 bosses in gaming in 2025. Also, I would really appreciate it if you guys can let me know in the comments below what is your favorite boss this year. By the way, thanks for all the support for the Simon video recently. I just do getting blended by his long combo is definitely the business move of all time, and I do wish that momentum can carry over next year. Well, I'll see you guys in 2026 then. Bye bye.